The topics covered are fibers, the production of wool, the production of silk. Fiber is a fine thread-like filament. There are two types of fiber: natural fiber and synthetic fiber. Animal fibers. Fibers obtained from animals including hair, fur, and feather. Example: wool is obtained from the fleece or hair of sheep, and yak silk is obtained from silkworms. Plant fibers. Fibers obtained from plants. Example: cotton is a plant fiber. The production of wool. The wool is obtained mainly from animals like sheep, yak and goat. Wool is acquired from the fleece or hair of these animals. Sources of wool. Wool comes from hair fibers of sheep, camel, yak. Wool fibers are provided by the fine soft underhair Angora goats from Tibet. The Ladakh also provide wool. The soft underfur Kashmiri goats are woven into pashmina shawls. Alpaca and llama from South America also give wool. Production of wool from sheep. Sheep are reared to obtain wool. Their hairs are then cut and processed into wool. Rearing. Sheep which have high quality of coat hair are chosen and selectively bred to give superior offsprings. This is referred to as selective breeding. Shearing. The removal of fleece from the animal by the use of machine. It is done in the summer season so that the sheep does not have to protect itself from the cold. It does not hurt the animal. It is similar to shaving or cutting of hair. Scouring. Washing of the sheared hair to remove grease, dust and dirt. Sorting. This process involves separation of hair skin based on their texture. The longer fibers are made into wool for sweaters and the shorter fibers are spun and woven into woolen cloth. Coloring of wool fibers. In this process, the fibers are dyed in different colors. Rolling of wool. In this process, the fibers for wool so obtained is straightened out, combed and then rolled into a yarn. Occupational hazard. Sorter's disease is an occupational hazard associated with the production of wool. The people who sort the wool can get infected by bacteria called anthrax. This bacterium infects the blood of the person, which can lead to fatal death. The production of silk. Silk is a natural protein fiber which is obtained from silkworm and used as a textile fiber. It can be differentiated on the basis of luster and texture. Few examples of silk are mulberry, kosa, bisser, unga, etc. Rearing of silkworms. Sericulture. Is he rearing of silkworms to produce silk? This involves following steps. Step 1. The silkworm farmers buy the eggs of the silk moth and raise them. Step 2. A single silk moth can lay about 100 eggs at a time. Step 3. These eggs are stored in an appropriate environment with hygienic conditions. Step 4. Eggs are warmed to make the larvae to hatch. Step 5. They are then kept in a bamboo tray. Step 6. This process is conducted generally when the fresh leaves appear on the mulberry tree so that the caterpillar can get enough feed. Step 7. After 25 to 30 days, the caterpillar stops feeding and then moves into a chamber in the tray to build a cocoon. Step 8. The cocoon gets attached to the rock on spinning. Processing of silk. The cocoons are acquired. They are kept under the sun or boiled so that the silk fibers can separate out from them. Then, the reeling of the silk takes place. It is a process in which the cocoon's threads are processed to be used as silk. The silk fibers thus obtained are drawn and rolled into threads. The mulberry silk moth is the most common kind of silk moth that produces soft, elastic and shining silk.